So I printed out a bunch of pictures and I matted them, and I'm going to show you all of them. So it's quite a few. Some might be a little long video. But if you are interested, let me know in the comments, and we can talk. So they're all 8.5 by 10, 8.5 by 11 on 11 by 14 mat is what I printed out. And I was going to go through each one and give you a brief description, and that's it. All right, here we go. So first, this is a picture of Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. There you go, nice color there. And I think that one's on a metallic type paper. Next up, we have the Sydney Opera House in Sydney. There you go. And this is a picture of looking towards Jackson, Wyoming, coming from Yellowstone. There we go. Now they're in plastic so that I don't get them dirty. So there's a little reflection on the video. Sorry about that. This is a picture of a sculpture of Bach in Germany. I forgot which city this was in. It was a little small town. We were on our way up towards Nuremberg, I believe, or Heidelberg, one of those. And I just was wandering and saw this picture. Thought it'd be pretty cool. Saw that sculpture. Thought it'd be pretty cool to take a picture of it, I should say. This is a picture of a structure in Seoul, Korea. Nice, colorful picture, structure there. Thought it'd make a cool picture. There we go. Here, some macro shots of some floral pictures. These were on the Strand in Manhattan Beach. They have foliage there along the way, and sometimes I take the time to get that straight there. There you go. Take some pictures there when the flowers are blooming, or when there's a lot of dew due to the onshore fog coming in. So the dew gets stuck to some foliage. There was kind of like a wheat looking thing, barley, I guess, I don't know, that grows there. And so the dew gets caught up in there, and get your little macro camera in there, or macro lens in there, and taking a shot of that. There's a flower where the dew gets full on the flower. There you go. Some aloe vera here. Thought that was cool. I think that's aloe vera, right? Yeah. And so on the dew subject, it also gets caught on spider webs. And I have a whole bunch of pictures of spider webs with the dew on there. This is Kenneth Hahn Park, which gave me a plethora of pictures. So I just printed a few of these. I could probably print hundreds of these, but these are pretty cool. At least in my opinion. There's another one. If you see that. Kind of faded. I've kind of just focused on here, and then just let that blur out on the back. And I'm sure I have another picture where this is more focused and this is blurred out. So I just printed this one. I have another one that's in the vertical section, so I'll bring those out. Bring that one later. And this is a storefront in Tokyo. Now I kind of manipulated this in Photoshop to make it pop a bit and give it a little painterly look. So I thought that was cool. I think this was on rice paper, if I'm not mistaken. This is skyscrapers in, what is this town called? It's in Australia, near Brisbane. Golden something. There's another picture there with the name on it. But these are skyscrapers on it, in there. And I love playing with the negative space. In my pictures of skyscrapers. That's cool. I'll get back to the name of that one. The city. This is Manhattan Beach with Venus there, right there. I think it's a descending. Pretty So here's another shot of that skyscraper. Do I have the name? Do not have the name on this one either. It escapes me now. But there's a beach shot of those same buildings. Pretty cool there. And this is in Tokyo. I also manipulated this in Photoshop to give it a little pop. I call this like scenic impressions. So I just take a picture and then I think you can get some pop in Photoshop and make a cool shot there. And this is a little bridge in a park in Amsterdam. Nice little scene there. It was winter. There we go. Cool. This is a picture of a friend of mine. Her name is Anne. I hope she doesn't get mad when we put that on there. But I thought this was a cool little portrait shot of her. There you go. And another scenic impression of from, I believe it's Tokyo. Did I write this down? Yeah, Tokyo. And I manipulated it a bit in Photoshop to give it that look there. So those are the horizontals. Now, let me show you some verticals. This was from a church in Melbourne, Australia. I got in there. I think it was a cathedral in there, and I got this shot, the silhouette there. And this is from Singapore. Singapore is a good mixture of religions and cultures, and this is from one of the Hindu sites there in Singapore. It's a picture from Rockefeller in New York. That was a pretty nice shot. Looked up and everything looked good, and I just took a shot of that. Again, like playing with the negative space around the buildings. And this is from Seoul, the Lotte Tower. There you go. That's a huge tower. Makes a nice picture there. This is from London. Let's see, the 20 Finch Street building. A lot of people like to give it different names in London. But I love this building. I don't know why, I just do. That was cool. And this, let's see, this one, this is from inside the Lotte Tower, the World Mall in there. It's not looking at the whole building, it's another section of it, another section of the structure or edifice, that particular long edifice you saw in the last picture, but the mall area. And looking up, you can see out there, pretty cool like that. For some reason I printed the Rockefeller twice, okay. But we'll skip that one. And then here's his Firenze. Yeah, good old Florence there. That's the tower there in Florence. This is a detail of a building and I did not put the name on this. Why did I put the name on these? That's one city. Golden Coast. I think it's the Gold Coast in Australia. It's near Brisbane. I think it's called the Gold Coast. Yeah, Gold Coast. And this is a detail of some buildings they were building back when I went. That was a few years ago, but I thought it was cool. And lastly, last spider web that I was talking about right there. Now you probably can't see the dew on there, but or you probably could see the dew, but not the fine details, as if you were holding this in your hand. But I thought it made for pretty good pictures, and that was pretty cool. Okay, that's it for now. So hopefully I'll print some more and show you